Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing, and today we are featuring Brian Myers from Super 7. Alright, so this figure actually belongs to my brother. He told me, go ahead, unbox it if you want. So here I am, we're going to unbox this. Just to warn you in advance, this will not be a full review. It's strictly just going to be an unboxing. The figure's been out for months, so chances are you could probably find like a full review somewhere on YouTube, but for me, I'm kind of pressed for time, so I just kind of want to get this unboxed, check it out, and share that experience with you. Alright, so let's get started. So here is the mailer box. On the back, just some information, Super 7, ages 14 and up. And let's take this out. Okay, so it has this protective plastic baggie around it. Really thoughtful of them. If you've bought Super 7 products before, this will seem very familiar to you. Besides the mailer, they do include this plastic wrapping. So there's all sorts of protection because, there are a lot of mint in box, mint on card collectors. So, it's just an extra layer of protection. And here we have the box. It looks great. It's in Brian's trademark orange and blue. The one thing I like about this box is that it has this sleeve on top of the other sleeve, and it's actually of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Championship belt. It's a reflective gold material. That's why it's kind of looking like this on my camera. But this slides off. Let's take that off gently. Don't want to ruin it. It's a very snug fit, but there you go. So this is pretty neat. Cardboard belt. You could easily put this on your display shelf. Looks fantastic. Over here is the actual box itself. Again, an additional sleeve. On the top, it's in Super 7 Ultimates logo. Brian Myers logo is kind of like a nice glossy finish. And this sleeve comes off. And here you go, we have Brian Myers. This gear is a little bit dated, but it's fantastic nonetheless. Beautiful looking figure. As you can see here. Like I said, this is not going to be a full unboxing and review. I just kind of wanted to, take it out of the sleeve in the mailer and just, give you a nice close-up of it. This is my brother's figure, so, I'd like to have him have the experience of actually taking it out for the first time, but he said go ahead, unbox it, film it. Here we are doing that. Comes with multiple heads. He has the mask, which looks great. I love that look. The likeness is alright. It's not the greatest, but I think it's an excellent figure. It's great that it comes with this tiny action figure. It's very meta. Yeah, great packaging, great looking figure. On the back, nice bio on Brian Myers, formerly known as Kurt Hawkins in the WWE. Alright, so I don't want you to feel shortchanged since I'm not unboxing this fully. So I'm gonna pull out a couple of other figures that I do have in my collection. Let me grab those real quick. Alright, so jumping back in the time machine, we have these other Brian Myers figures. This was during his Prince of Queens gimmick on the Indies, we have the FTC Figure Toys Company, Brian Myers. This is the Rising Stars of Wrestling. This is the variant edition. As you can tell, same color scheme. You know, Brian's trademark, blue and orange. He's a New York guy. Here's some of the other figures in that line. Now, I know, like, FTC gets a lot of heat from fans. You know, they're not too keen on these figures, but I kind of like them. I think the quality's, you know, horrible, and the likeness is a crapshoot. You know, sometimes it looks somewhat like the wrestler. Sometimes it looks completely, you know, off base, but I think there's a certain charm about these figures. It's kind of like a weird in-between, like old Jack's Ruthless Aggression, and, you know, falls very short of a Mattel Elite, but I don't know, there's just a certain charm about these figures that I really enjoy. And then here's the other FTC Brian Myers figure. This was the standard edition. During his Prince of Queens gimmick, he even has his staff, or his cane. Great looking figures. And next up we have his WW Elite figure over here. This was from series 64. And this was a standard release. There was a chase figure that was in black gear. But for me, I preferred this one more. This is kind of Brian's more iconic look during his last run with WWE. Again, he has the his cane, extra pair of hands, and I think he has like some sort of breakaway like display behind him. So if you're a kid and you like, you know, bashing your toys around, there's a prop that it comes with. Again, another bio on Brian, formerly known as Kurt Hawkins. And then lastly, oh, just wait. What is it? Here's a loose version of that figure. It's a great figure. The Elites, you know, they're just that. They're elite action figures. Excellent articulation. Lots of accessories. You know, this guy has a removable vest. The likeness is great on this. You know, this is really spot on. His hair is much different now, but I think, you know, for at the time, this really captured his likeness perfectly. It's an excellent action figure. Again, trademark colors. And before we wrap this up, I have another figure. Let me grab it. It's like an arm's length away from me. And we have this figure from way back when. You know, I had to travel back into the time machine, and we have this OG Ruthless Aggression Kurt Hawkins figure. I like this figure a lot. I bought this figure a couple of years back. It was part of a 2-pack. Came with Zack Ryder also. And this was after they broke away from Edge, I think. My memory is really bad. I bought this as a 2-pack mint on card, and I feel like an idiot because I ripped the card open just to get these figures out. And looking back, you know, I kind of wish I just kept them mint on card, but and I'm glad I have it nonetheless. Excellent action figure. I'm very fond of the Ruthless Aggression action figures by Jax. Just Jax figures in general, whether it was the old Bone Crunchers or the Titantrons. These figures, I don't know, it's kind of like a piece of my youth. Granted, my piece of youth during this time period is probably like in my late 20s. But this is a great figure. The likeness is awesome. My only complaint with this figure, though, is that his head was like, it's always just looking down. It's because he has this hoodie back here. And it doesn't really afford any like forward movement. But it's a nice figure. The logo that's screened on his chest, really nice and crisp. Same with the detailing on his sleeves and his tights. Yeah, love these action figures a lot. And I do have one more figure. Let me go grab that. Right, but they're not actual figures. These are actually fig pins. So we attended the, I think this was live show 4 in Chicago. And it was a big WWE weekend. I can't remember what was going on. I think it was like, we had Survivor Series one night. There was SmackDown. I think there was even a Raw. So WWE was in town for like a good, maybe like 3-4 days. And the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast had a live show at one of the local bars, and we attended. And here's some of the fig pins we got. They're in the Chicago Bulls colors. Because Matt Cardona, you know, Michael Jordan of action figure wrestling collecting or whatever, I don't know, he touts himself as. We have the red jerseys here. 23 Michael Jordan, 33 for Pippen. And then I was really lucky. I forgot how I got this. I think they did a giveaway. And then I got the variant white jerseys. And the cool thing is, this even has the major standard tag. This is the Chase figure, Major Live 4, white jersey, and I got I got number 1 of 10. Very stoked on that. This was some years back, November 23rd, 2019. So yeah, a couple of different Brian Myers figures, formerly known as Kurt Hawkins. Lots of going on here. So yeah, let's jump back to where we started with this. Great action figure. Really glad to have it in my collection. Or it's not in my collection, it's in my brother's collection. But, you know, it's in the house, so I get to look at it at least. So yeah. Wonderful, wonderful collectible. Super 7 stuff is great. I have some of their other lines. I have their Conan figures. I have some of their New Japan figures. The quality is really cool. They put a lot of effort and heart into their figures. You know, these figures kind of fell a little bit short in terms of the head sculpts and the paint applications, but for me, it's like it's great. It's a piece of history, and you know, I think they have Series 2 lined up, and I'm guessing eventually after that they're gonna have Series 3. So I doubt this is the last time we'll see Brian Myers from Super 7. All right, so wrapping this video up, once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for continued likes, comments, and support. I greatly appreciate it. So, until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.